I turn it around backwards. My face is too dark. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Cooper the Great is one.
Speed my coffee.
The Hammer is number 2. Austin third. Beats nothing. That's true. Gary, good to have you. Mark G. Cooper was on there. I put it on here at about 6 o'clock. He was already at about 6:05 or so. He was on there. Did a bacon wrap pork loin with apples on the smoker. Yeah, it was probably 6:30 or so. So it's 45.
After we come in from outside?
I'm wrong.
I think that was 7.
Bacon wrap pork loin with apples on the smoker yesterday. Wife thinks I'm a barbecue master. Well, you probably are. Made banana bread this weekend. Never said it was the best they've ever had. That's stuff I like to hear. It's really good. Smoked it on the pellet grill at 235 till it was done. See, if you'd have done 240, it probably wouldn't have turned out good. 235 is the key. I was the hit of the neighborhood. T-bones on charcoal for me tonight. Jeremy, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I bet that's good. Ooh, Mark did pineapple upside down cake. I love pineapple upside down cake.
Too bad you're on keto.
Love it. Oh, I can taste it right now. I bet that was great.
Jeremy, we don't have to tell everybody.
Oh, Stephen, he wants a recipe for it.
For what?
I missed 3 in a row now. Edward's sister's hands. Glad you made it, brother. Thank you for being here.
Mike.
Jeremy, that's a great point. Great to have you tonight. Everybody catch Brandy's pound cake video. We're going to talk about that a little bit here shortly. Mike Tabor called it. Left you a comment, babe.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. Good pineapple upside down cake recipe on the Traeger app. Guys, I'm telling you, that Traeger app is what do you say?
Amazing
and overlooked is the word I was looking for.
Oh, I got you.
It's overlooked. That thing, I mean, it's a great, great app. People ask me a lot, do I like this brand of grill versus this brand of grill? And I always tell them, until you get in to the Traeger stuff and then start taking advantage of the app and the Wi-Fi stuff, trust me, when I can hear some of you right now saying, I don't want that Wi-Fi mess. Because I used to say the same thing. And now, when I'm sitting in my easy chair and my phone dings to let me know that the old sweet thing out there has preheated, this is the real sweet thing, but the other sweet thing out there has preheated, man, it's great. I shut it down when we're in here eating, and then it dings to let me know that shutdown's complete. That's just cool, man. It's just nice. When I'm in here watching a football game and I can change the temperature of the grill or tell it to keep warm, that's cool stuff. So those kind of things really make a difference. So what else we got? Brandy, you sent me some cake. Yeah, she did.
Mike, there's like one little square left.
Is there?
I don't think that's a square. Yes.
You didn't eat any this morning?
Mm-mm.
So it was still there from last night?
But
because I almost ate it last night, and I thought, nope, I better not, because I bet she's saving it for tomorrow morning.
Because when I got home, I was cooking supper. I cut it in half and ate a square, so there's one square left.
Oh, wow.
Jeremy, that is a very good idea. It was good with the stevia, but I have a hard time with sugar substitutes.
I love you.
Oh, hush. But the almond flour wasn't bad.
If she didn't know sugar substitute was in there, she wouldn't ever say anything.
Yes, I would.
No.
Yes, I know the difference. Now it smelled really good, and it looked really good too. But it tastes. I mean, it was good that was my first keto dessert.
It was really good.
That was my first keto dessert.
But here's the thing about that pound cake. It's kind of weird because first thing Brandy said was it's almost like cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sweet. But that pound cake could be a dessert if you added a little icing on top, or if you added blueberries in it, like a blueberry muffin. That would be perfect. Anything like that?
I am gonna do
caramel.
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
well, I said that, but
if you also added something like diced jalapenos in there
and cheese, I'm gonna do that.
And cheese, it would turn it all the way to something totally different, not even a dessert anymore, and it would still work because the flavor is just, I mean, it's good. It's good. But it could be several different things.
Well, my mama said because it has vanilla extract, but with using the almond flour, maybe next time I put a little bit of almond extract in there too, besides the vanilla, and just see how that goes. But
and also, what I mentioned last night was substituting that almond flour for coconut flour, and it give it that little hint of coconut. That would be really good too.
Let's see. I'm not all about coconut.
I kind of like it.
I know you do, but I don't. Miss Delana, good to have you tonight. Hey, Austin. Let's see. Jason.
Great to see everybody tonight.
Or are you talking about football?
Huh?
Mike said he hoped you meant college football. Yeah, we don't watch NFL.
Yeah, we don't watch. We don't do the NFL stuff. We like Patriots and not the New England Patriots. You know what?
I was about to say.
Speaking of that aggravates me. That ticks me off. It's bad when you search Patriots online and the first thing that pops up is New England Patriots. The first thing that should pop up is an American patriot. You know, somebody that's patriotic. But it's not. It's all about the prima donnas. But we won't get into that because that's not barbecue stuff.
Exactly.
In Edward's sister's hands, you are bingo. You're exactly right. Exactly right.
Jim said it's kind of early to go off the rails.
You're right. So I'm sticking to it.
We haven't made it to double digits yet.
Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. 18 on here, 4 thumbs up. We gotta fix that, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate it, and YouTube does too. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. If you're out there in the shadows and you're lurking out there and watching but not making a comment, go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and that kind of thing. We're a friendly bunch, and we appreciate you being here. Trumpet Master, good to have you tonight. I don't watch football. We like college football.
I love college football.
It's good stuff. I tell you what we have gotten into lately, and again, this isn't barbecue related either. It just keeps going. But we started watching the rodeo.
But I've always loved that.
Well, I've always liked it, but I hadn't really got into it that much. You know,
I followed the riders and.
A patriotic sport is what it is, and I'm all about it. So.
Good old Cowboys.
I'm always lurking in the shadows. All right. Is lurking a verb or a noun? I would say it's a verb. Well, I guess it could be both. Anyway, that's a little too deep for me. Those are some tough guys and gals. They are, no doubt. This guy the other night took a horn in the hip. That looked pretty painful.
He was all right.
Cheers to him. Got a little Guinness?
It can be both.
Bingo. I'm like an encyclopedia. Drinking a little Guinness tonight, babe. What you got? What you got in your cup? Tell the folks what you got in your cup. It was like Christmas today. Just like Christmas
especially
today.
when coffee arrives. I have the caramel
New iron bean bracelets. Look at that. Bam.
caramel coffee.
We're
That's
fixing
what
to get
I'm
us some
drinking tonight.
Jus Piddlin BBQ bracelets here shortly. About to do it.
Okay.
That coffee's excellent, by the way, though.
Bourbon sour.
Yeah, again, I had one left in the cooler, so I figured I better do something with it. So there it is. A little wild turkey. You can't beat that. Can't beat it.
I'll pass.
All right, so let's talk about what we've done this week. Me and Brandy have been busy, needless to say. We have already done 2 videos, one uploaded yesterday. If you haven't already seen it, which some of you have, one uploaded today. And now we're doing a live stream. So this is going to be it for the week. We are going to enjoy the weekend without the pressure of putting out a video. So that's pretty cool. It was a lot of work yesterday, however. I stayed up until 1:45 midnight last night editing videos. But we got it done, and now they're out there, and I feel pretty good about it. So first thing, the pound cake video, we've really already talked about it a little bit. What the world? What are we doing here?
I was going to go look at my video. Hush. Go on.
You being ugly?
No.
It sounds like it.
Nope. I'm about to see.
That was a pound cake video. It really turned out, it was kind of quick, to be honest with you. But the new pellet grill, the new Tailgater, did great. And it was actually right in line with the timetable for the oven, which was pretty cool. This is the first time that I've dealt with the ARC controller from Traeger. It's got it on that Tailgater and the Ranger, and both that thing worked amazing. I mean, it was within 5 degrees all day long. I've also used the Ranger some. We cooked bacon on it. We cooked meatballs on it.
That's it.
What else? No, there was something else.
Not on the Ranger. I cooked the keto biscuits on the Tailgater.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So bacon and then the meatballs. Yeah. So we've done that so far, but really liking that thing as well. We're going to get into more of the reviews on those probably next week, I would imagine. So there's that video. Saw today's video. I appreciate that, Mark. Oh, wait a minute. We talking about my video or Brandy's video? Jamaican Mule is with rum. What's a Moscow? Moscow Mule's with ginger beer and something. Are you gonna lose this channel? It's very possible, Mike. It is very possible.
I'm not gonna keep doing videos. It's gonna be like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
I like the videos where I don't have to talk. That's the ones I like.
Yeah. Moscow Mule with ginger beer and vodka. Yeah.
Ginger beer.
Those are okay. Ginger beer. You remember your daddy brought one over here? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Gary said he saw both today.
You kind of got to get used to the ginger beer. Dark and stormies are good. Dark and stormies are good. We need to start doing some smoked cocktails on here. That's a good idea, I think. Smoked cocktails. So yeah, then I did the 5 essentials for pellet grill owners. And I think I'm going to start incorporating some of those type videos in with the cooking videos, just because it's hard to fit more videos into the week with cooking videos because it takes so much time. A cooking video takes a ton of time. But if I can just come in here, sit down, fire up the camera, and do one of those type videos, it doesn't take long at all. And so I may start incorporating some of those in with the cooking videos to get more content out, and that'll be pretty cool. So y'all let me know what you thought of that style video. But I think it could be helpful, to some folks. Bourbon and fresh lemon juice with or without ice. Need to cook a whole breakfast on one of the pellet grills. That's a great idea. That's a good idea. I missed one essential. Beer. Beer. That's true.
And he says 2.
Or whiskey.
Jeremy says you need to do a tips.
Quick, 5 tips. 5 tips for pellet grill owners.
What was this one?
We could do that.
Things
That was
that you
5
need
essentials.
to have.
Yeah. Things that you need to have. 5 tips would be good, though. 5 tips. And then I want to do 5 don'ts. 5 things you don't do if you own a pellet grill. I want to do that as well. That'll be good.
That will be a rant.
It might turn into that a little bit. It probably will turn into that a little bit.
Already
So y'all tell me what you think about the essentials. We had the let's see what we had here. We had the pellets, and some jackass is gonna say, well, no kidding, you need pellet for a pellet grill. But my point Sam is laid out behind us and he's got gas. Sam.
He woke himself up.
He woke me up too. Jeez. Pellets. But it's about, what I was talking about. A lot of these guys that keep complaining about, inconsistent cooks and that kind of thing. And then somebody asks, after 57 people have commented on Facebook to them, somebody finally asked the question, what kind of pellets do you use? Well, and the list is 12 different names long. Price ranges from $20 down to $3.99, and I mean, that's why you can't have consistent cooks if you're, doing that kind of stuff. I mean, think about it, charcoal guys, you're using B&B lump charcoal, you're using, whatever. And then next thing you know, you go down to Dollar General and buy some off-brand briquette, it's not going to be the same cook. And it's the same thing with pellets. So there was that. Then there was tinfoil. I know a lot of people say that they don't wrap their drip pan in tinfoil. I do, man, just because it makes it so much easier for cleanup. And,
I can go out there and change it.
Yeah. I mean, Brandy can go out there and she can clean the whole thing. She can take it apart, clean it, put it back together and the whole deal. And that tinfoil just makes it a lot easier. And it truly is one of the best ways to clean your grill grate. If you don't have a good brush on hand, you wad that thing up, not real tight, but a little bit loose, and just scrape it. And man, it does the job. So I'm a big fan of that tinfoil stuff. The other thing that I didn't mention is a lot of times we use that tinfoil as a cooking vessel. Instead of messing up another pot or pan, we just put vegetables in there with a little bit of butter, a little bit of seasoning, wrap it up nice and tight, and just throw it on the grill. It gets done. You pull it off, and you can just unpeel it and then serve it right out of there. And when you get through, instead of having to open up the dishwasher and put another dish in there, ball it up, throw it in the trash. So, we use tinfoil a lot around here.
That's a must when we go to Sam's.
Yeah. And that's a good point. The best way to do it is, I put an Amazon link underneath that video, but Sam's Club or Costco, any of those, go ahead and spend the money and go ahead and get a huge roll. And then that one roll, how long did that one roll last that your mom gave us?
Oh,
a year?
Almost. So I told her that could be our Christmas every year.
Yeah. So.
But we got the last one.
And it was heavy duty restaurant quality tinfoil. So it held up to a lot of stuff. 10 volt to clean is great. Yeah. I mean, it's perfect. It works great. It really does. What else? Let's see. Oh, the power thing. And again, obviously you have to have power, but I've used these grills in so many different environments, from here to, just moving my grill around the yard, just trying to get some different scenery, ambiance in the video. And so I've got, every cord that I've got is 50 feet. And I've got 4 of them, and only one of them doesn't have 3 different plugs on the end. And because we like to plug up, several different things. And but a heavy gauge, and I also, one of them that I have had it on the socket end, it has a light that lights up when it has power. I like that feature because I can instantly tell on the end when it's got power. And if we ever lost power, there's going to be one indicator at least that we've lost power somehow. So I like that feature. Uh, but get you a good extension cord, and also some type of portable power source, generator, or one of those little Yeti Zeros or whatever those things are called, that are rechargeable or whatever. Those are pretty cool too. I think Traeger sells a little deal with the alligator clips you can hook up and power your pellet grills as well. So really cool stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, that Generac generator is outstanding. We've taken that thing to, I can't tell you how many races now,
Mm-hmm.
and it has fought all weekend. And that thing don't use 2 gallons of gas for a whole weekend of use. I mean, running nonstop almost. And it's quiet, which is I like, because we've been beside some people that their generator sounds like a pulpwood truck without a muffler.
Good night, Mr. Mark. Have a good rest of the week.
Appreciate you, Mr. Mark. Solar, and there probably is some type of solar option that you could run a pellet grill off of, because I'm telling you, a pellet grill does not use very much power once it gets going. An inverter that you can connect to a battery for $50. You can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. That's cool stuff. So there was the power shop vac. I don't know what else you would use besides a shop vac to clean out your pellet grill, except just don't do it, which I'm sure some people do. The Goal Zero, yeah. Goal Zero makes a solar system. I'm sure it is expensive. But yeah, the shop vac, you got to have a shop vac. Yesterday, I cleaned 4 grills yesterday afternoon. Yesterday was a busy day.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Brandy were both doing stuff. I cut the front yard, the backyard, cleaned 4 grills, and edited 2 videos yesterday after work. But cleaning those,
weeds.
And Brandy picked weeds. That's right. But cleaning those grills, having that shop vac, I mean, it made it easy. And 4 grills in 20 minutes, they were clean. It's not that hard. So, and then, I mean, I could have talked about the knowledge part for a half hour by itself, because of all of the stupid things that I see people say and do with their pellet grill. You would really think that there's no way that happened. There's no way that guy did that. Yeah, he did. But you got to do your homework. You know what I mean? Cooper the Great. Yeah. Sam, there was a couple of, like little burnt pieces down in the bottom of the grill. What?
Look at the last word of Edward's comment.
Refrained. Yeah. That's a great word.
No, it's horrible.
Refrain is a great word.
Mm.
I know people don't even vacuum out the ash. They say, not sure how their grills. I don't understand. I don't know, man. What? So we just had a couple over to the house a while ago, and we were showing them the grills and stuff. And um, I was telling Gavin that we're talking about cleaning grills and how every guy's definition of cleaning a grill is totally different. So, I mean, Harley's been on service calls where he goes to a guy's house. Have you cleaned your grill? Yeah, man, I cleaned it. And he opens it up and it looks like a bomb went off in there, And to some people, cleaning the grill means they took that drip tray out and they scraped it off and put it back in there. That's cleaning the grill to them, My definition is totally different. All of mine, the outside gets wiped down, all the grill grates come out, everything comes out, everything gets vacuumed out, the fire pot gets vacuumed out, tinfoil gets replaced, or the drip tray cover, whichever. Once that grease can gets full, empty it out, clean it. Every now and then I bring the can in and I wash it in the sink and then take it back out there, I don't know how some of these guys do it. Now, I will admit, having the channel and knowing that other people, here's the key. Most of those guys like that don't ever clean their grills, nobody else sees their grill. You know what I mean? But all of you guys see my grill every time I do a video. We've got buddies that share pictures and stuff. And when they share pictures and stuff, I'm like, God almighty, clean that thing, man. So I know that you guys are going to see my grills, and that's another incentive for me to keep them clean. The worst thing to me is if somebody sees my grill and think, man, that's nasty. I just don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be me, because I see other people's grills and I'm like, man, that's nasty. So I don't want to be that guy. And plus, I think it performs better, I just think it does. So Dave says the shop vac version is going out of business. That's good to know, Dave. It's been a pretty good one for me. Yeah, and anybody that says, well, that's flavor. I don't know anybody that takes their steak and before they throw it on the grill grate, they mop the bottom of their grill with it first because all that's flavor, and then throws it on the grill grate. Nobody does that. That's your excuse for it being lazy.
Robert Harris has a question.
Robert Harris, what Traeger model would you recommend that's not too big, but can at least cook for 3 and grill options? I would say the 575 would be a good size for a family of 3, without going overkill. Now, I would also say that the Pro 780 is a little bit bigger for a family of 3, but that gives you the option if you have a bigger gathering, you're going to have plenty of room. 575 is going to be perfect for a family of 3.
Or if you want to cook sides on it with the meat.
Right. That's a good point. Or if you want to cook sides, lots of times for us, if we fire up the Traeger, we're going to do everything on it. So that means the meat and the sides. And so, say you've got burgers on there and you've got a side in a cast iron skillet, the 575 is really going to be full. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to give you the option of, say you have a birthday party for the 3rd person and you have other people over, then you're out of room. And going a little bit bigger with a 780 type size is going to be better, if you understand what I'm saying. So, if you don't entertain a whole lot, I would say the 575. If you do entertain
Probably
sometimes,
saying the Ironwood 650.
yeah, I mean that's around that range. You know, I'm just thinking, uh, it's kind of bad sometimes when you purchase something and then a little ways down the road you think, man, I love it, but I wish I just gotten a little bit bigger size. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to run into that either. Um, I mean, really, the 780 size, just for me and Brandy, for example, I think just for us two, with how we use the grill and all that we use it for, I don't know that the 575 would be big enough for doing all the sides and that kind of thing that we like to do a lot, you know? So just that's just something to consider too. Now, if you usually only do meat on your grill and the other person does the sides inside, then that might work out good as well. So you just kind of got to think about all those things. You know what I mean?
Dave, that's a good idea. He says he uses his coffee cups inside his grease buckets.
Good idea. And Harley is right. I don't know I've ever heard anybody say, I wish I had a smaller grill.
Yeah, and then look what Trump Master says.
That's what she said. And you know, that applies to a lot of things, you know.
No, Mike, that is not going to work.
What if I'm doing a whole hog? With a you can, I mean, you could probably shove it in there.
No.
It'll always fit, Mike.
And Trump Master or Trumpet Master said he smoked his coffee beans.
I saw somebody else doing that the other day. So that's kind of the 5 essentials video. So we covered that, and we covered the pound cake video. 28 on here. Let's get some thumbs up out there, guys and gals. We appreciate you being here. Something else that we wanted to talk to you guys about this weekend, we are probably going to Traeger's doing a thing where it's, you know, tailgater type foods. And this weekend, the theme is kind of going to be dips. And so I think we're going to try to do 3 different dips this weekend. Probably post them on, what's up, Kurt? Good to see you, brother. Do you like ribs? Johnny Trigg style. I like ribs any way I can get them. I really do. As long as they're not tough, I love them. I love them. I like spare ribs, St. Louis style ribs, baby back ribs. I love them. Dry ribs, wet ribs.
Yeah, we talked about that this morning, Robert.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be one of them.
So that's what I was going to ask is I think we're going to do 3 different kinds of dips. What kind of dips do you guys do on your smokers? And what kind of dips would you do this weekend? Give us some ideas. We've got some ideas already, but if we see something that we didn't think of that just, you know, hits us, then we might do that instead. Chili cheese dip. That might be good. Chili cheese dip. That sounds good. I know one that I'm gonna do, and I've done it several times on the channel. I think is a pineapple salsa, but I'm gonna do a smoked pineapple salsa. So everything's gonna be put on the grill, get some char on it, and then chop everything up. So that's gonna be one that's kind of got some fruit to it. It's not so heavy. It's a little refreshing. And then we'll probably, because a lot of dips, man, and they're great, but they've got so much cheese and heavy meat and stuff in them that they just, you know, so you want at least one that's going to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to do that smoked pineapple salsa. But then what was the one that you were talking about, babe?
We talked about the buffalo chicken
Oh.
dip. We talked about the artichoke spinach
Artichoke
dip.
spinach dip.
Yeah, we're gonna do that because you want to do it in cast iron skillet.
Yeah. So we're thinking about the second one being the artichoke and spinach dip. That would be really good in a cast iron skillet. We need one more.
And that's 3 right there. How
What's
many
the
do you
other
want to make? Buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that's got a meat in it.
Right.
So
but
either the hamburger
yeah.
and cheese and case
Right.
rotel or
But like we were talking about, about the queso, everybody's going to do queso. And
That's what
everybody
everybody
that
keeps saying.
and everybody that doesn't do queso is going to do buffalo chicken dip.
Right.
So I was just thinking of something, along those lines, but different. I don't know. The chili cheese.
Well, I got Pinterest.
Chili cheese. Well, I got a Traeger app.
You looked at that this morning.
They had some good ideas. There was one that I'd never heard of before. I like it. Chorizo queso. Now the chorizo might kick it up a notch. That's true. Yeah, I've seen grilled watermelon. Yeah.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah.
Brent, we'll get that cauliflower potato salad video done soon.
Harley's doing a smoked ham and potato dill dip served with toast wedges. That'd be good. Yeah. We've got some, what's the bread called? Joseph's bread. Mm-hmm. We've got some Joseph's bread in there that's kind of keto friendly. And so we can make chips with that, or, we can make, we're actually talking about doing like grilled ham and cheese with that on the smoker. But we'll probably use some of that to make some chips with so we can dip stuff with.
And I have a spinach tortilla wraps.
Oh, yeah.
That I'll make chips with.
And then you can also use celery sticks and stuff like that too. Yeah.
I know, Brent. Well, if old Smitty here would have, watched everything that he was videoing that day, you would have already had that video. But
I was watching.
We'll get it done. Yeah. Not what he was supposed to be.
Smoked dark chocolate dip. Ooh, that would be good.
You can't eat chocolate. It's not allowed.
But it would be good. I'm going to make a smoked hummus dip.
Mike.
So we'll figure out. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, check us out on Instagram. I post a lot of pictures on there of stuff that we're doing that, is not even in a video or anything. It's just extra stuff.
Yeah, these are not going to be videos.
No, we're just going to do them and post them on Instagram. And I have my Instagram page and my Facebook page linked. So anything that I post on my Instagram gets posted to my Facebook. So y'all be sure to check that out. Just look up Jus Piddlin BBQ on Instagram and follow me on there and see some. I'm trying to get better at my pictures and the thumbnails for my videos and that kind of stuff. So y'all check that kind of stuff out. Eddie Hanks. Eddie, we were talking about you earlier.
Yes.
Give us an update on the storm situation down there where you're at, brother. Y'all stay safe down there. I'm looking at his name like I'm talking to him instead of the camera.
I don't ever look at the camera. Strawberries and bananas. Oh, for the chocolate, I got you. Yeah.
I wonder if we could do, because one of my favorite things is a fruit pizza. But what if we did that on the Joseph's bread? I wonder if that would turn out.
I mean, I have a pizza dough recipe.
Keto?
Yes. Remember I made those little pizzas for you and Nate before he left?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. I just want to, the Joseph's bread is already done. So.
You're slapping the mic.
I'm not even doing anything.
quit.
It's got a shock thing that I supposed to help with all that. A pulled pork dip. I actually thought about pulled pork nachos. We did that the other week and turned out. Hey, boy.
Lord.
Come here. I can't see. Stand
his,
up, boy. Stand
I
up.
can see his butt back there. Scratching.
I'm about to bust you. Busier than a one-armed paper hanger on a windy day. What?
Or a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest.
Yeah. Daddy used to say that all the time.
Oh, Nate update.
Nate update.
We talked to him this morning.
Yes, we did. He's doing good. I tell you this. This past weekend he went to Hiroshima. And man, you want to talk about a inspiring? Mm-hmm. He kept using the word humbling. Mm-hmm. But an inspiring little trip. It's probably about a 30 or 40 minute, something like that, train ride from where he's at to Hiroshima. But he went there and they saw the building that, is still standing, the only building that's still standing. And man, he said he got emotional at that place.
He got emotional when he left the museum.
Yeah. And, when he left, mm-hmm. And he said there was a older lady there that was, tearing up and crying because she was looking at they had a little boy's outfit there. And, he said she was a really old lady, but it was pretty cool to hear him talk like that because he doesn't normally talk that way. But, it made him realize, and it's pretty cool because his whole life, he just, them Japs, and all that. But now he realizes, there's always two sides. And most of the time, you're fighting for what you believe in. Well, they're fighting for what they believe in. You love your country and they love their country. And so you're both fighting for something, and so he said, man, it was just a really, really humbling deal. And now you look around everywhere else besides that building and they have totally rebuilt everything. You would never know if that history wasn't there. And so it was a really cool experience for him. And I'm glad that he got to experience it. And I also told him, there's so many people, so many Americans that never get to experience that side of everything. And it really changed his outlook. So I was really glad. That's something that's priceless. And I'm really glad he got to experience that. And so he's doing good. He's enjoying everything. They're launching planes and bringing them back in, doing maintenance on those. And he's at a Lance Corporal's course this week. Now, Harley, you tell me, but we didn't have a Lance Corporal's course back in the day. We didn't start having those until Corporal's course, as far as I can remember. But now they've carried it on down, which I don't think is a bad thing. He does because he's sitting in a classroom all day instead of, working on aircraft and stuff. But
he was in a group this morning by himself, so he had to do the presentation in front of everybody.
Wow, that's good. I think he is. I think being older is helping him rise to the top, in some leadership roles and that kind of stuff. And I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. So I think it's pretty good. Looking to go through round 2 here. Just wrapped up 40 straight 16-hour days of restoration. Wow, man, and it seems like once one hits, it's like they just keep coming, don't it? Well, Eddie, we're praying for y'all, man. We hope y'all stay safe. Keep us updated if you will. Y'all are in our thoughts and prayers for sure.
Brent, our dog is doing better. He's back to his old self. And Jeremy, yes, we are still in school. Every day.
Oh yeah. 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 Now the joy of SOI. That is correct, Brent. That is correct. And I think he's thinking now that he made a wise choice. I tell you, man, he is some of the things that he has just gotten to see so far, right across the flight line there is water, and then across the water is mountains. And he gets there early every morning, earlier than everybody else. And he gets there before the sun comes up. And he says every morning the sun comes up over the mountains and hits the water. He said, man, it's just beautiful. And just, to hear him talk about those kinds of things, which is out of the norm for him, is really great. And I'm glad he's getting to experience those things. So it's good. He's doing well. I appreciate you asking. Any pork belly burnt end tips? Dan, that's a great question. Appreciate you being here, by the way. I've got that one video. I might have called it bacon burn ends. I'm not sure. But so what I got, and one guy wanted to argue with me about that wasn't pork belly, that was bacon. Well, bacon is pork belly. But I got it was actually bacon. It had pork belly that had been smoked into bacon, but it was still whole. It wasn't sliced. And so that's what I got. And instead of having it sliced, I just cut it up into 1-inch cubes, rendered that stuff down really nice and slow and all that. But so I would say take your time with it is the biggest thing. Number one. And I heard somebody say the bacon that I got from up here, it still even had the skin on it. So I peeled the skin off. I heard somebody say that they don't even take the skin off, which I guess you could, but that's going to stay tough. So I peel mine off. So peel your skin off if your skin's still on there. Other than that, cook it until it is as tender as you want it, So put whatever rub you want on there, throw it on your smoker, and just cook it and cook it and cook it down until, about an hour away from it, how you like it, and then sauce it, mix all that stuff up really good, put it back on there, let that stuff get really tacky and nice. And, it's almost like candy at that point once you take it off. And if you do it right, the fat on that pork belly or bacon, it's like cotton candy. As soon as it hits your tongue, it almost dissolves. So if you try it, let me know how it turns out. I'd like to know how yours turns out and what you did, sauce wise and that kind of stuff. That stuff's good. We were talking about that the other day. I need to make some more of that because that was really good.
We could do that this weekend.
Yeah, that would be good too. Any other kind of questions out there before we turn in for the night? Been a pretty quick show, but we've hit all the points that we had for tonight. Y'all let us know what you guys are cooking this weekend. Harley, we need to get together and do a cook. It's about that time. I'll tell you something else that we got that is going to be in a cook before too long. Our niece, her boyfriend has some quail, and he gave me a bag full of quail that I've got in the freezer, and I would like to do probably some bacon wrapped quail on one of the Traegers out there. I think that would be pretty good. I don't know how interesting it would be for a video as far as views go, but I think it would be a cool, different video nonetheless. And I love quail. I've had bacon wrapped dove before. It was amazing, and I think that quail would be really good as well. So I think I may try that. Al pastor, I need to do that, but I saw something a while back that's actually a thing for al pastor. It's a plate with a spit coming up, and you can actually do it like that. And I need to find that. I want to order one of those. And if I can get my hands on one of those, then that's the way I would like to do it.
Yeah, Harley, he'll pack up all his stuff and he'll come see you, and y'all can do a video at your house.
Hey, we'll do it. That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Dave said he did one.
Took hours longer to cook than listed. You know what though, Dave? That, we were talking about that out there a while ago about, you kind of want cooks to, I like cooks to last a little bit longer because that's a little more enjoyable. I don't do it on purpose, but if it's not done, it's not done, so you get to grab another beverage and still enjoy the afternoon and the smoke and the, ambiance and all that. So, when you're grilling, you can't be on a time schedule. If you're on a time crunch, you might as well just not do it.
He's never on a time crunch when it comes to grilling.
No. But that's the part of it that's why I like it, is because that right there, fire the grill up as soon as it starts coming on, relaxed. That's what I love about it. Pressure's off. Grill's on, pressure's off.
Mike, he does. He uses both of them.
I haven't fired up that pit barrel in forever, though.
No. What? You used it. I thought you used it when we were on quarantine.
No. I hadn't fired it up in a long time. I need to, I guess. I have that Snake River Farms tri-tip. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good one. On the road with Jus Piddlin. Quail. Yeah.
I'm going to go to Harley's.
By the way, Harley and I, we booked our flights for the barbecue competition invitational, thanks to Curtis out there in Kansas City. And we found a little bit more out about the place.
More than what you talked about last week?
Did I already tell them about the...
Yes.
I did? In the town and all that? Well, I guess we didn't find anything else new about it.
I was like,
that was a long time ago, babe.
Something else? I don't even know. Y'all just talked Saturday.
Sell me your PBC. That's your next purchase. Flavor Annan website has a heavy stainless pan with the spot. Yeah. I want to say this one was called something King or King something. I'll have to look it up. But it looked pretty cool.
On the turkey. Spatchcock that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. As long as the port shoulder is cold. Don't worry. All right, babe. What else? You got anything? All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. Short one tonight, 54 minutes.
Jim said we were going to watch the debate.
Well, we might do that.
Hey, I like me some Mike Pence.
Yeah. Do it, Mike. Son is a devil dog. I like that.
His son or his...
I believe it's his son.
Son-in-law. I don't remember.
Could be his son-in-law.
Because I think they have girls. I don't know.
Either way. He's got a devil dog in the family. I like it. We're going to head out and continue the rest of the week. And this weekend, we're just going to enjoy it. Do some cooking out there. Relax. Listen to some good tunes. Take some good pictures. We'll post those on Instagram and Facebook.
Tennessee-Georgia game this weekend.
Tennessee-Georgia game this weekend.
We're supposed to have rain, but we'll see.
It is what it is, but I hope the Vols bring it.
Well, don't get negative now.
Well, I'm not negative.
Good night, Brent. Have a good rest of the week.
Brent, appreciate you. Appreciate all you folks being here tonight. We appreciate your support. It's awesome coming every week and being able to chat with you guys. We love it. And if you haven't seen our videos for this week, y'all check them out. Give us a thumbs up. Share the videos if you can. We appreciate that as well. And hope all your cooks turn out well. Y'all share some photos of what you cooked this weekend. If you have any more ideas for dips, y'all shoot them to us. We appreciate that as well. We'll let you know next Wednesday what kind of dips that we cooked if you don't see them on social media. So
good night, Mike.
Appreciate you guys. And until next time, we'll be piddling.
Mike, try that cake. It's pretty good.
Cheers.
Good night.